Hey, Sarge, can't we just skip the patrol and go straight to the hot chow?
Ender, I'd find that funny if I wasn't freezing my can off. Now get out of here. Meet back at
Hey everyone, welcome to the Epilogue channel, and today I will tell you why I think the best Call of Duty that you can still play to this game is the Call of Duty United Offensive. I'm already hearing you saying behind the screen how on earth could be this data disk better than games like original Modern Warfare, COD 2 or Black Ops 2. Well, these are objectively great games and I love them too, but the true essence of first-person shooter in my opinion is hidden in this absolutely amazing game that's maybe overlooked because of its old graphics or just because the fact it is 20-year-old game. Well, there's no other way, then let's find out. But before we start, and because of the fact this game is only data disk, we need a little lore story. In 2003, Infinity Ward released the original Call of Duty, game that went partly from developers of already legendary FPS series like Medal of Honor, and went from even maybe legendary Quake engine. When you combine this in 2003, the game became revolutionary. Even it was just an evolution, because no one before this game made a truly remarkable World War II campaign that was focusing not just on a single person story like Medal of Honor did, but COD made massive campaign that caught up big fights of Second World War with a lot of soldiers. We are able to see war from British, American or Soviet perspective, which was also new for FPS games of that era, so the whole concept was very successful. And honestly, even now and even the fact this game is made on Quake engine, from gameplay point of view, it feels much more enjoyable and playable than any Call of Duty that came after that. Even you can sprint, the movement is smooth and not buggy in any way, guns are satisfying to shoot from because they have a big recoil, some of them is even better than any modern COD have, and the soundtrack is even far away. Even there's no cutscene with any characters, just from well written scenario, characters feels like they actually have some charisma. There's obviously some negatives, like sometimes you can feel the emptiness of big single player and multiplayer maps and AI is stupid, but other than that, there's no other major negative of original COD, it's just a well-made FPS even for today's standards. If you're able to change the format from 4 to 3 to 16.9, yeah, you're ready to roll. A year later, Studio Grey Matter, or for you more recognizable Treyarch, released a big data disk for this game. Actually, the United Offensive can took almost the same time for completion as the original game, so we're talking about 5 to 7 hours, it really depends how you play it, so not much, but a still high standards for this series, and you have to also count that your time here is all gameplay. No 2 hours long cutscenes, just a long gameplay. The United Offensive was about taking the original game and try to fix some problems and make it more fun and enjoyable. More thoughtful locations were needed for its expansions, and maybe I'm mistaken, but AI feels a little bit more intelligent, or maybe it's just because of better map design, I don't really know. You start up very intensively in Ardennes, where you already shoot more enemies than in the first game, so the whole game feels more alive and active. Pretty much every mission is a big mayhem for some objective that you should capture, but because of the gameplay, it's just super fun. United Offensive can really be an easy game if you set up an easy difficulty, but trust me, if you didn't play United Offensive yet, please turn on some harder settings, because pretty much after every battle you will get as a reward a beautiful soundtrack which just hits different after 20 minutes of shooting Nazis. The best memory I have from this game is from the fourth mission called Noville, where you play for Americans and you have objective of capturing and then defending a strategical house. And you kill here so many Germans that are coming from every side for 20 minutes, and after that you will get an absent part of United Offensive soundtrack.
They love to make a dramatic entrance.
Any way they want.
Like I said, I also like more modern CODs like original Modern Warfare series or Black Ops series, but even these games with a nostalgic look, they have less interesting and more generic gunplay, which is so much needed for FPS game like Call of Duty are. By the way, if we want to talk about COD 2, which is probably what people are saying that was the peak of old school CODs, with its hell regeneration and spamming grenades and less interesting map design, I would put it under the United Offensive in my tier list. There were some compromises because of the consoles, but still a great game. And if you wanna compare United Offensive with any new COD, well, they can have 4K 120 FPS Ultra Vogue LGTV graphic that is maybe fun for 10-year-old kid, But the characters, storytelling, map design, gunplay, soundtrack, etc. can't be replaced by any ultra-corpo organization which modern Activision is, and I have to say one thing. I'm only 19, so I wasn't even born when this game actually came out. Firstly, I played the United Offensive in 2019, so I don't have nostalgia to this game, but even for modern standards, this game still somehow convinces me that this game should be number 1 on my list. But what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments and I will see you next time. Bye.